today is all about cantering. I first started learning to canter when I was 6 years old. An instructor ran alongside Misty to get him into canter, while I held onto the saddle, bouncing up and down and holding on tight. When trying on my own, my reins were a little all over the place and I didn't have much control. I was just learning how the canter feels and how to sit into it. Inevitably, the lack of control led to my first fall. I fell again on my second try, so it took a while to get my confidence back. And at first, I only wanted to canter on the lead rein. I didn't feel confident holding onto the saddle while not being in control of my steering, so the lead rope helped with this. Eventually, I was able to keep just one hand on my saddle and use my other hand to hold the reins so that I could canter in a circle independently. From there, my confidence continued to grow, and although I still relied on holding onto my saddle, I started to use my reins to slow the canter back into trot, and this is where I started to feel a little more balance in the saddle. By the time I was 7, I was able to break into canter, holding onto my reins and steering my pony around in a circle. But I remember searching the internet, trying to find out how to canter properly and finding nothing. Therefore, in this vlog, I wanted to show you the best way to ask for canter and how to sit it. Blaze regularly goes on the wrong leg. The leading leg is the one on the inside that extends first. If the pony is on the wrong leg, the rider will become unbalanced and feel like the pony is hopping on one leg. That is why it is better to ask for canter in a corner. Going around a bend makes it easier for your pony to lead on the correct leg, because his weight is already on the leading leg, helping him to balance going around the corner. If, like Blaze, the pony still struggles, then a slight turn of the head to the outside fence will mean your pony will have to transfer his weight and use the inside leg to find his balance, putting him into the correct canter lead. To ask for canter in the corner, you can either go into a sitting trot or prepare your pony for the faster rise into the corner. Your inside leg, the leg that is facing the inside of the arena, needs to stay in position, covering the girth. Your outside leg, the one closest to the fence, moves just behind the girth with pressure or a little kick if needed. Then you need to sit back as if you're trying to touch the pony's tail with your head and push into the saddle through your hips. Very natural to lean forward at first, so this is something to be aware of. Imagine you're pushing down on the balls of your feet in the stirrup to keep your feet still, leaning back and pushing through your hips into the saddle. and keeping the contact, while at the same time giving your pony enough rein for their head to move forward and push through the movement. Pulling back or clinging onto the rein too tightly will lift your horse's head, and he will either try to resist or break out of canter before you're ready. You can work on your core muscles with some simple exercises, like taking your hands off the reins and touching your head. Another great exercise to help improve your canter is riding without stirrups. I have never cantered without stirrups before, but today I wanted to try it with Blaze, whose canter feels so smooth and natural. I started warming him up to make sure he was responsive, then started in trot.
Don't let those legs flare. Remember what you're going to do, Layla. Those hips, you're going to sit up straight, sitting back, hips attached, pushing down. And when you want to stop, you push down on your seat, pull back on the rein. If you feel like you're unbalanced, do that as well. Pull back on that rein. Have you got enough rein? When you're ready. It is, eh? Are you alright? Are you okay? How are you feeling? Do you want to do it again? Okay, let's get back on.
Without the stirrups, I had to give a stronger aid to ask for canter. So here I learnt that although Blaze has smooth canter, his trot is not so effortless, and I would need to dig into my sitting trot seat when transitioning between two paces. The second time was a success, my first canter without stirrups, and Blaze was such a good boy. Cantering bareback, which didn't go as well as I planned.
Yeah. Well done, well That was a good fall. Well done. No, you're not ready. Okay. But dig deep, go. Canter. Canter. That's it. Yeah, lovely. Are you okay? Get up. Hey, good boy. Good boy. Well done. Are you alright? So maybe next time we might try it again.
Bobby has a lovely bouncy trot, but his canter is equally as bouncy. This sometimes makes me look like I'm riding a beach ball or playing on a rocking horse. My goal during this learn is to learn to keep my legs still by pushing down through my heel and keeping them in position while at the same time sitting deeper in my seat. Another useful canter to learn is to actually rise slightly out of your seat. This is useful when cantering over uneven ground and when you are cantering between show jumps during competitions. This is called a light seat or 2-point position where the rider is hovering slightly. Bobby's bounce means that I need to work on my seat before taking away my stirrups. So today I aimed to ride with no hands instead. This again is good for strengthening my core and improving my balance. Once you've got the hang of canter, there are some great exercises that you can do to mix up your training sessions. In my lesson, we worked on canter circles over the poles. I then rode over the poles in a square around the arena. This is a great exercise to get you and your pony thinking about bending, controlling your speed, energy and straightness. It's a great brain workout, especially when moving up a pace into canter. Once the pollock has been established, jumps can be added, but you can work on your jump position at the same time as working on your canter. Please consider subscribing for more of my pony adventures. See you next time.